I'm here with my great patient Tara and her
Hi.
mom Kathy, and we asked them to share their story about Tara and what she was suffering with when she came in, and just the amazing changes she's got to see under chiropractic care.
So she's a competitive cheerleader. She does a lot of tumbling, a lot of stunting, and catching girls that are flying in the air. But she started getting migraines initially when she was having private lessons and she was doing a long period of time where she was tumbling. Initially, we're treating with ibuprofen and stuff, and nothing was really keeping her from getting a headache. So we went to her primary care doctor. He gave us a referral to a neurologist. So we went to a neurologist, and it was when she was having them, they were very debilitating.
How often was?
She was having them at least once, twice a week, but they were still associated at the time when she was having a cheer practice, or it was only happening when we were at the gym. But when she would get one, they were very bad. She was, light, was very sensitive to light, sounds. She felt nauseous, kind of like she just couldn't really do anything. So the neurologist initially put her on a medication. Before that, she did have an MRI done. So that was the initial step, MRI was clear. And they put her on Neurontin, which is actually for epilepsy, but they use it to treat severe migraines. And in the beginning, it did work. Because we knew that her trigger had something to do with cheerleading, they put her on it as a preventative. So she took it on a daily basis, and it did help. It kept her from getting migraines for about 6 months. Well, then after 6 months, she started getting them more, they started coming back, and she was having them more frequently than before and more randomly throughout the day. She would get them at school, she would wake up with one in the morning. So around this past January, it was right at New Year's, she got a migraine and we couldn't get rid of it. And all this time, she was still taking daily medication.
So she was just, even though she was on medication, she just kept getting worse.
It kept getting worse. We couldn't get rid of the migraine. They changed her medication about 3 times, trying to get, different ones, different dosages, and nothing was really working. We ended up having to go to the ER to get rid of the migraines. We had to go twice. So at that point, I thought, I need to start seeking other alternative treatments and try to figure out what was really going on. There's nothing more frustrating than, seeing your child suffer and you not being able to do anything about it. So I have a couple really good friends who suggested that we look at either seeing a chiropractor or even acupuncture, but we wanted to go the chiropractor route first, and a really good friend really suggested Dr. Frank, and felt very confident that he would be able to evaluate her and try to figure out what was going on. So thankfully that we did. She's been seeing Dr. Frank now since the beginning of March.
Yep.
Initially 3 times a week, and then now once a week, and she was on 2 medications when we started coming every day. And then she had a 3rd medication that she would only take at the onset of a migraine.
So she's off one. She hasn't needed the emergency one at all.
She has not taken it and has not had a migraine in almost 2 months. Yes. And we could tell from the beginning, after coming for the first several weeks, we could tell that her headaches the severity started decreasing. And then the frequency started decreasing. She was going much longer periods between getting one, and with everything that she was doing at home, her exercises, and then coming here, I am 100%. Positive. This was the answer for
She
her.
didn't do anything different, right? She's only getting off medications, and so we're hoping that when she has her neurologist appointment in July, that they'll be able to take her off the last medication.
Yes.
Right? That's our goal.
I actually already have. I've talked to even a couple of other moms at the gym. And in competitive cheerleading, it's so stressful on their bodies, and you don't even think about, like I was telling you before, that my husband's gone to a chiropractor, but a lot of times you associate going to the chiropractor as if you really
Older
have an
people,
issue or
yeah.
with age, you never think that your child would potentially need to go. And yeah, I think now that really everybody should go.
Yeah.
I'm next in line for an evaluation too, so.
Great. Well, we thank you guys for sharing with us,
Mhm.
and an amazing story, and we're just so happy that you're doing well.
Yeah, and thank you for everything that you've done
Yeah.
for her. Yeah.
That's what I love to do.